Right, so I got a comment and it was a long comment, and so I decided to answer it on video instead of answering the comment itself. Don't stop on top of the hill like that. So YouTube, I used to go out a lot more, right? And I used to make a lot of videos about what's going on in St. Vincent and all of that. And as the comment noticed that I stopped, and they were wondering why. Well, there's a lot of different reasons for it, right? One, I don't make money from this. This is something that I do on my own time. I was hoping like sometime in the future I'll make money from it. You know, when I started making videos, I kind of thought Vincentians would be happy that somebody's trying to do something, but Vincentians don't really care about people trying to do something different or unique. They only care about what they care about, which is fine, you know, it's understandable, but it didn't bring me money. Like, it didn't bring me much money as is, you know. I have a Patreon. Diane is on the Patreon. She's consistently been there. That has helped me in foreign countries multiple times. Like, I finally get to like $100 US or something, and I take it out and I have an extra $270 in a random country when I was broke, you know. So it has helped and things. But all of this is coming out of my pocket. But the thing is, all I used to do was work. Hi man. All I used to do was work, make money, use that money to do YouTube, you know, and pretty much not pay attention to my business or anything. And then when more work comes, I'll just do more work and then do YouTube. And then I found that I could end up traveling. So then I would get like a big paycheck and just buy a ticket to another country, and then we'll be in another country for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month. Sometimes with only $100 in my pocket, if so much. You know, so I kind of was all over the place. What's going on? Come on. Yeah, so there was no form of structure or order or anything with me. I kind of just did whatever I felt like. But the issue with that, oh my goodness. The issue with that is that I ended up not financially stable, and I'm at the point in my life where I want to be financially stable. So going on to these, you know, whatever event is going on, spending money to go into things, buying and trying foods, all these kind of things, those things cost money, and I don't really have the money to do that. You know, so now I'm trying to, like, I don't know, work on my business. It's not really the priority right now, but I kind of need to make it somewhat of a priority. I need to work on the business and try to get, you know, try to make that something where it's somewhat of an income. I don't want to be working 24/7 like I used to, you know, like I would be working for a job and then spend sometimes 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours on one video for it to get 150, 200 views, you know. So it's more of a passion thing than it is a financial thing. It's more like something I almost feel like I have to do, instead of something that, you know, like I want to, yeah, but I want to because I feel like I have to, if that makes sense. It's almost like it's a purpose of mine in something. I don't know, but I can't afford it. Right. Second reason, oh my God, what are you doing? Also, I was very young and I was running on youth, right? That's number 2. I was running on youth and alcohol, and I'm older now and my body can't hold up like it used to. It's a little gray hair, my body can't hold up like it used to, so I now have to adjust. I now have to get myself in proper shape to be able to go out and handle things that I used to do before. And since I drink significantly less alcohol, I quit for a year and I cut back significantly after that. Still drink more than some people, but yeah, even after that, what am I saying? Oh yeah, even after not drinking as much, I don't use alcohol as a fuel like the song say about the sunset is with gas. I use sunset rum to keep going. So the coping mechanisms or the things that I use to keep going at such a high level, I either don't use it or I don't have anymore. So I'm currently in the process of building my body up to be able to handle going at the pace that I'm going. So I'm building everything around working out. So it's working out, getting my body in shape, and then whatever happens around that happens around that. Yeah. And the thing about quitting alcohol for a year, I realized that there's a lot of things that I did that I didn't enjoy. The only thing that made them enjoyable was alcohol. And hold on, China gonna be back. Is that better? I don't know if that's better. The only thing that made me want to do them is alcohol. So now I have to now find what it is that I truly enjoy outside of the alcohol. And maybe that could be what the YouTube video is. But right now I'm figuring it out. I'm figuring it out. I do want to film things in Simmons and all the activities going on and all of that. I just need to, you know, have the energy, not rely on alcohol, and have the finances to do so. So that's the second issue that I have. Third thing, I had a MacBook Pro 2015 that stopped working maybe like a year ago. Well, it stopped working, I fixed it, and like we're number what? This is what, 109 or something? It is 109. Like number 2 or 3 or very, very early up in the numbers. I was trying to fix that same MacBook, but it died again, and that makes it difficult to do work or edits, you know, because I'm stuck behind a computer, which means if I have to be editing, I have to be at home to edit. That hinders me significantly. So a MacBook, and when I say MacBook, I mean it could be a laptop, but I use Final Cut Pro and MacBooks. MacBooks work really well. I am not gonna lie, I don't think I could go back to a PC computer. MacBooks just run well, like exceptionally well. And they're becoming like the M1 MacBook Pros are becoming affordable now, like a used one or a refurbished one. So if anything, I'll get one of those, but that's gonna take some time. That's over $1,000, and there's so many other priorities right now aside from that. So having that would allow me to be out more because I could do stuff that I need to do that is outside of the house. Right. So for example, if I decide that I want to spend the day in Caliacua, if I go by Caliacua, I could spend the day, I could take videos, take pictures, whatever it is that I feel like doing, and then I could go like Duggan's Bar, for example, or even Boat Club somewhere in Villa, and then I could, you know, do some editing, do something. That's because I'm not confined to the house. The more I stay in the house, the more I want to stay in the house because it's quite comfortable. But for me to be out, I have to be out consistently. And having to be stuck to a computer that is right there is a problem. And I like watching YouTube as much as I like making YouTube. So home is the best place to do that. That's why I'm using my phone in a sense. But the phone is not really stimulating or enjoyable like Nikki Vlogs was saying. I need to find ways to enjoy it. But the biggest problem is I can't really do much on a video editing software on this phone. Like CapCut, they're trying to make me pay monthly. Which why everything's trying to make me pay monthly. And then so I'm using this one called VN Editor. And I don't like how it edits the clips together, but you know, it's what's available. You know, it's what I can use without having to spend extra money. So, you know, like the MacBook would solve a lot of problems. But I don't know when that's gonna come. Hopefully this year I'll see what I could do about making it happen this year, but I don't know. I honestly couldn't tell you. But yeah, that's another major part of it. No MacBook. And fourth and most importantly, I'm just not ready yet to just be out all the time. I've done it, you know, I've done it. I've lived I've lived such a wild life. I've done so many things. I've had so many experiences, but I've never really built anything long term, you know. And I'm almost 40, and I'm like, no. Like it feels like I've already hit like the peak of youth, and now I'm just slowly descending into old age. And I kind of want to have something solid, you know, something that I've worked on continuously for long periods of time. You know, build my business into something, maybe something. You know, I've built a firm foundation which I've never had before. I kind of just built on a house of sand because I never really planned to settle down in one area or anything. Like the goal was to make get a lot of views from YouTube and then turn that into something, and then I'll just be traveling all over the world doing God knows what or whatnot. But it didn't really work out that way, which is fine. You know, I still had a very enjoyable life. But there was no plan to just stay in one place. Like just stay somewhere, build something, have something great. You know, like just a long term something. Like slowly build it with patience, no rush. No, not needing to be really hype on everything to get it done. Just slowly build something stable. And I feel like I can do it a lot faster, but what I did wrong before was that I worked myself out to absolutely nothing. There was a point in my life, even when like YouTube videos was scanty, all in St. Lucia. You could see my St. Lucia videos and all of those things. At that point, I was already over the edge. I didn't have I don't know, I was just tired. I was just tired. I was over it. I was over everything, and I know it's kind of want to settle down a bit, you know. I don't think this is gonna be permanent or what. Knowing me, I'll probably be on a plane sometime, maybe even this year. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I said, I'm doing something new, and I don't want to start going to places for the sake of the vlog, because that in itself is going to make it more of a task and a chore than anything. So what I'm trying to be is somebody who is outside doing these activities naturally and filming. So the daily vlogging thing is just getting me back in the habit of making videos, back in the habit of posting by a certain time, back in the habit of editing videos, just get back into the habit, and slowly over time, as you know, more money could come in, or you know, go on little adventures with friends every once in a while, there'll be better videos, there'll be different videos, you know, things would improve. But as of right now, I kind of just want to be in the habit of it, and I don't know, just fall in love with the ritual of life, the monotony of life, the mundane things. Well, I consider them mundane, but I'm finding ways to enjoy them. You know, I'm learning to be a lot more disciplined. I love the idea of being more disciplined. I'm working on it in many different areas of my life. I don't think it's going to be that much of a challenge for me, because I have a kind of mindset where I believe I could do anything. So becoming disciplined isn't really something that I feel that is anywhere impossible for me. I just have to, you know, get in the habit of things. And another thing is I'm a lot more patient now. Back then I wanted things to happen now. I wanted everything to happen right away. And that just slowly broke me down, just slowly. But I'm trying to be consistent over long periods of time. I have to be consistent over long periods of time. I have to treat it like a marathon and not a sprint. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just going at a pace, figuring things out at this pace, learning skills, developing systems. And so things would not feel so much like a task they would feel more like a flow. So that's what I want. I want life to feel more like a flow. Life always has road bumps and everything, and but I'm okay with that. I don't have a problem with road bumps. Road bumps happen my whole life. I feel like I've decided to live life in a way that most people just don't. Well, at least most people in St. Vincent just don't. So I face a lot of roadblocks because of it. So roadblocks aren't a problem. It's still being able to get the things that I want to get done in spite of all the roadblocks. So I'm figuring out a lot of things, and I will figure it out as long as I live long enough for that. I've already seen significant improvement in a lot of areas in my life. So yeah, I feel like I've given sufficient information here. Every time I rest it, I kind of rest it back on a old laptop screen, so I don't know if it's recording or not. So every once in a while I just kind of wonder, what if I talk for this long and nothing was recorded? Anyway, bye.